you think about God, you have been conditioned to see God as an external force or an external being that is supposed to be outside of you. Something that you can look at from a distance, right? That's how most of us and most of you guys, because I elevated myself from that mindset, and it was not easy because I was a hardcore religious individual. So how does God work? Okay, so let me tell you a story about myself. When I started to realize that, damn man, I think I might be in a scam, because I've been religious, I've been reading my Bible, I've been testifying, telling people about the gospel of Christ, I've been doing all of these things, okay? But even now, I'm still struggling. I'm praying, asking, begging for God to come and help me, but He never did. That's when the journey started. That's when I started to question things, okay? Is it my faith? Is it because I didn't have enough faith that was gonna turn my life around? Is my faith a distraction? Does it get in between me and God? Is my faith a problem here? Because I've been a faithful servant, That's how I used to think. I've been a faithful servant. I did this for God. I did that for God. Now I'm starting to claim it. I did this for you. You used me. I used to stand in front of the crowds in front of my high school and preach your word. I feel used, because even though I did all the right things, you never came for me. You never came for me. How can you do this for me? Look at me. I'm getting high now. I'm getting drunk now. I'm changing girls. I'm doing all of these things that I don't want to do because I'm hurt. Because you never answered my prayers. That was the old me. And looking at it now from a whole different perspective, I can now say proudly that my mindset was fucked up. I can now stand here and say my mindset was fucked up. Oh, how was your mindset fucked up? Because there are brothers and sisters, God used to bless them. Oh man, you can see they driving nice cars. Damn, they dressing good. Their kids are happy. Happy family. They seem to be happy. How is it possible that God is blessing all these Christians around here except for us, or a group of us? How is it possible? Oh, we came from the hood, right? We came from the hood, and a bus used to come to collect us and take us to church. And when we get there, it was in Joburg, you would see different classes of people, right? You would have your rich boys, and these ones, they come from good families, okay? You would have your average guys, you would have your respected, well-known, those Christians who everybody just knows them, right? But my question has always been, why is this particular group so fucked up? My group was so fucked up, man. Not only my group, my area. The people that I came from, the people that I used to ride the bus with, who came from the hood with me. Most of them, damn man, their lives were not improving, if I can put it like that. Now, looking at it from a totally different perspective, I can see it was all about the mindset. The mindset and the conditions that they have, they were in, the same conditions that I was in, coming from the hood, not having much. Eventually, these people, they're not happy with their lives. They are Christians, they pray, they go to church, they pray for things, maybe they pray for jobs, because I used to pray for a job, which I never got. Now, having looked at it in a whole different perspective, I can now see that we were one of the same. We were one of the same. Different lifestyles, totally different lifestyles, but we were one of the same because the mindset was the same. Okay? Now, why does God bless others and leave others behind? That's a good question, right? It's the question of faith. Those who have the most faith are the ones who get the most prayers, are the ones who get their prayers answered, are the ones who get the nice things from God, are the ones who are more closer to God because they have the faith. But really, nobody, really broke it down to us. Like, what is faith? I'm hearing all of these words: faith, believe, hope. But what is faith exactly? I don't really get it. What is faith? That's where it should have started. Okay? And why are these other guys getting all the nice things, but I'm not getting all the nice things? But I'm a child of God. We go to church together. We pray together. We do the things together. But it seems like their lives are more elevated than mine. Why is that? What's the reason behind it? Now, let's leave the whole story, okay? Now, let me get into my shit. Let me break it down to you. Remember when I said this is the mindset? Then that's what it is. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. Think about it. You're a Christian, right? You pray for a job, right? Or you pray for money. You pray for your business to succeed, right? But what if you don't get the job that you're looking for? What if you struggle to start your business? What kind of a person are you gonna become when things don't work out your way? What kind of a person are you gonna become if your situation don't change in a day? That's a question. I get you went to church and they told you about faith. Pray, it will happen. Pray for it, it will happen. God will make it happen. God will deliver you. God will answer your prayers, right? And you were so on fire when you came back from church. You were on fire. Nobody could tell you shit, right? But because of the conditioning, it's way more powerful than you being told that God is gonna make a way for you, and then you go back home, and when you get back home, you come back to your circumstances, the conditioning, right? Because nobody is now preaching to you. Now life is start showing you a reflection of who you are. Damn, the money is not coming in. Damn, I need to pay for child support. I don't have shit. Now people, they start to ask you for things. People, they start to demand from you. Oh shit, I need to help this one. I can't even help myself. I can't even do this for myself. And yet I have to do this and do this for this one and that one, but I can't do shit for myself. The conditions, they become even more worse than they were, because you are trying to elevate yourself. The minute you try to elevate yourself, your situation is going to become worse. You know why? Because all this time you've been negative about your life. All this time you've been complaining. You've been praying and complaining. Praying and complaining. Today, it's a Sunday. I'm motivated. I'm praying. I'm happy. On a Tuesday, it had died down. because now my situation is showing me flames. And it's like, damn, what's happening? I really don't get it. You know, things are just going left, like nothing is going right. It's nothing but the conditioning. You've lived the life of a poor person. You've lived the life of a person with a poor mindset for way too long. How do you expect to change all of a sudden? You have given yourself a reality that is not, suitable for you and your family and whoever is around you. You have given yourself this kind of reality for so many years. And how did you give yourself that kind of a reality? Through repetition. You complaining about life. You bitching about life. Oh, you are the man of faith, right? But why do you wake up in the morning and bitch about you not having a job, and bitch about you not having money, and bitch about you, not receiving enough love, and bitching about you not getting the things that everybody else is getting? How are you a man of faith? You are a man of distraction. And it's nothing new. It's something that you have been doing for so long. But here's the catch. You were not even aware of it. It becomes so normal that when you complain, you're not even aware that you're complaining. When you bitch about life, when you start to doubt God, you're not even aware that you're doing it, because it has become a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it becomes your reality. And because you're not conscious of this small misfortunes that you give into yourself, you're not aware that you're creating your own life with your thoughts and emotions. You're creating a life of distraction, and you have been doing it for so long. Now, how do you expect to change in a day? Because somebody preached to you and they told you that God is going to make a way for you, and you keep telling yourself, because you're living in a future tense, right? You keep telling yourself, yes, God is going to make a way. God is going to make a way, because now you are in an illusion, an illusion of time. You start to think in terms of time, in terms of the future, without realizing that you're missing the biggest moment of your life, which is happening right now. And right now, this moment, every moment, you're gonna start to change how you see things. From today, every moment, you're gonna start to change how you look at life. From today, every moment, whenever the thought comes of you having to complain, you're gonna start to elevate yourself, because now you are a new creature. Whenever the thought of complaining arises, you're gonna put yourself down. You're gonna calm yourself down, and you're gonna remember these words: I am a new creature. Instead of me complaining, like I've been complaining, let me do the opposite. I love my life. I am worth success. I am worth love. I am worth everything that I want, because I am the creator. The creator is not outside of me, but inside of me. The creator is inside of me. God is inside of me. God is not an external God that we have been taught. God is me, essentially. I am God, because I'm the one who's creating my reality through my thoughts and my emotions. And my friend, when you realize that you have become a God, nothing will stop you. Nothing will ever stop you. Because now you have come to terms with the fact that You are not an ordinary human being. You have become alive. And now you have become the master of your own life and the maker of your own life. Which is what is already happening to each and every one of us. We are the creators of our own lives, but we're not aware of it. And that is why when a man of faith collapses, he starts to blame God. Because you need something to blame, right? But tell me, if you had given yourself the power of you being a God, who would you blame if things don't go your way? There will be no external God to blame. There will be no angels to blame. There will be no heaven or hell to blame. The blame is going to be on you. But because you are a new creature, instead of you blaming yourself, you're going to take the very same emotion of blame, guilt, and you're going to turn it around and do the opposite. You're going to turn those emotions around and give yourself the opposite emotions, which is love, joy, abundance, worthiness. Because there is nothing and there is no one to blame but you. But you. So thank you. Have a great day and enjoy yourselves.